you all hear me? Good. Before we get started, let me share a quick story, something that you will find very relevant to what we are going to be doing shortly. So we're not done with the program. So I think it was December of 2008. Satya knows that story. December of 2008, three of us had started a data company, and things were looking really good. We had a good product, a couple of happy customers, but the best part was we enjoyed working with each other. At that point, it felt magical. So everything was going well. One night, I get a call from one of my co-founders, and we decided to meet at our favorite place. Back then, it was Capitol Hill Housing. We all have been there multiple times. And there, he told us a story. He told us that he has decided to move back to China to be with his wife. Stupid guy. Look, it's such a big loss. Before we could even finish our drinks, I realized that this awesome journey was over. He dropped me back home, and in that chilly night, I felt totally devastated. That cold night, I lost my company back then, lost a product that I worked my butt off, and I also lost my dream. Sure, later on I found out 9 out of 10 companies fail within their first year. But man, it sucked. It sucked hard. What sucked even more was the experience that we have. The closeness that we had. The soul of the company was lost in a second. That sucked even more. Later on, when I started RTS, one thing I knew, what we offered or what we did was important, but who we were as a company was even more important. Every day, it's been 8 years now, every day I get humbled by the incredible talent that we have collected at RTS. On the bus ride here, you must have heard about all the sound bites from your fellow colleagues, how much they appreciate working with each other. My friends, that is what our culture. That's your culture. That culture is the one that has pushed and fueled the growth of our company. Things are looking really good today at RTS. We're growing, we have incredible customers, everything is fantastic. We have incredible talent, and we continue to add more talent. But you know what? We want to be the best. You know why? Because best is fun. Best is hard work as well. And Matt has told me that. Best is hard work. So you must be thinking how we're going to preserve the soul of this company. When we're growing that fast, a lot of people we talk to mention that. How are we going to preserve our culture, our soul that is driving our growth? And as we pursue to make it the best company, how are we going to do that? And you know what? I was struggling myself. I couldn't find an answer. And then you told me the answer to that question. You helped me discover that answer. And the answer was, we have to be deliberate. We have to be very deliberate in codifying our culture. The values, or the constants, we're going to call it at RTS. We're going to codify them. So something that we don't have to put on a wall. Something that we can live by every day. That's our culture. So, at RTS, we're calling it constant. I said that. The constants, again, thanks to Taylor, constants, by the way, Taylor knew this. Where is Taylor? Thank you, Taylor. Thank you for keeping your mouth shut just like me. Our constants are going to be called as the variables that don't change at RTS. With that, let me introduce you to our new constants, the 5 constants that we would live by every day. All right, Jane. We can clap now, not yet. All right, Jane, take it over. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so that's the big reveal, right? It's our constant. So some of you guys know this story. No? Can you? Oh, it's really loud in my ear. Okay, so some of you guys know this story, but I met Jokes back in 2011, and the interesting thing that I want to share that now is because Jokes said to me, RTS is a company that's transparent, no BS, and we work hard for each other, and we work hard for our clients. So as I stand here in front of you today, those things still hold true, which is a really big deal. It's a big deal. So with some help from people that we've selected, we are going to reveal what our artwork today means to our constants. So let's get started.
All right.
So some of you have guessed it. C is for community, which means we work for each other. That is who we are, and that's what we do every day. So I believe Cody has C. Cody? You do have to help out.
Okay. Good job, C team. The letter looks great. So C is community, so that's the first constant. Can you guys hear me in the back? Shane, looking at you. All right. C is community. So our flat leadership structure empowers our self-managed teams to succeed. We expect a lot from each other, but give more in return. The power of playfulness helps us form a strong bond to fulfill a very serious commitment. To do everything in our power to never let each other down.
All right, let's put the C up. Let's put the C up. Get over there. Put the C up. There we go. Oh, no, it hooks on the little back. No, yeah, no. There's a little, yes, there we go. There we go, we have a C. Okay. This is my love Urbana. T is for transparency. No BS. That's who we are. I believe Raph has my T. You have the T, Raph.
Transparency. We expect adult behavior and reject office politics. Our ecosystem of honesty exists between ourselves, our clients, and in self-reflection. Your input isn't just encouraged, it's required. No matter our growth, we're committed to doing the right thing.
Come on, Raph. T. L is for learning. I think this is the only one that people didn't figure out. We figure it out. That is what all of you guys do every day, and you are amazing at it. And I had a cheat sheet. Joe has L.
All right, learning. Difficult problems energize us, fueling our growth as we search for answers. We're all teachers and students in the same day. When we see a solution, but it's outside of our comfort zone, we default to saying yes.
All right. All right, Joe. So pretty. L. Thank you. Can I get a clap for L? B. We are builders. Pride in our craft. I have to give a shout out to Taylor here
order takers, we're approachable listeners. Our solutions have elegant exteriors and code is just as beautiful under the bed.
Now you guys understand why I had the hair dryer moment. All right, it's gonna clap for builders. And E is for excellence. Come on up, Ryan.
Excellence. From our process to our people, greatness is sought everywhere. Even after our best work, we reflect on how to improve. Like code, our relationships are constantly iterating. We continuously look for ways not to just do better work, but to work better together. Awesome.
All right, two hands there. So, our version of what this means to us, Joe, will you grab that lovely plus right there?
I got this. More play, not a plus.
Yes, Blake and Daryl. Flip around one time. There you go. There you go. Yep. Okay. Anna. Control V. That's what it is. It's an acronym. Equals who we are. That's what we do. All right. Kevin, thank you so much. Who came up with all this to explain what each of them meant, which I think some of you figured this out already. Kevin?
All right, so when I talked to Jane first, she had told me what all these letters were and what they stood for. And my first idea was to try to come up with each different letter as a different process. And what the process is relates to what the letter means. Some of them are a little more obvious than others. I think some of you can figure it out. I just wanted to sort of explain sort of what the concept behind why we did what we did to create the artwork. So with C for community, we had basically every color represents a different community, starting from one point. And when we think about sort of the interconnectivity of community and how we cross paths to work together, each color family started in one nail and went to all the other nails. And you can see how all the other colors cross paths but also meet at same points of intersections. So maybe not all of them meet at the same place on the same nail, but some on different nails. And I thought that was pretty representative if you think about just as a community as a whole, how we're all doing our own thing, we all work together. Some of us work together in more ways than others, but it all works together to form one community. Transparency is pretty straightforward. Just sort of putting together all these different transparent shapes to create new colors. So as the different colors overlap, they create new colors. L for learning, this was the more challenging one, how to visually communicate learning. And where I went from this, I thought about like in this environment, how do we learn? And we learn through our failures, and we learn through retrospection and reflection. So when I was thinking about like what could visually represent failure, I thought about things that are broken and putting the pieces back together in a different way than how they broke. And that comes with learning from your failures and how to make them into moving forward into more successes. And the mirrors just came as an easy concept of thinking about reflection, of looking back onto, okay, we did this thing, it didn't work out, but what can we learn from it and how can we do it better moving forward? B, when it came to builders, immediately I kept thinking about cityscapes and building buildings and how that continues continuous growth in city happens. And the best way I thought to conceptualize that was like an aerial shot of a cityscape, which is where that came from. And then for excellence, I thought all the code geeks might get a kick out of putting binary code just to say excellent on the E.
Thank you.
Yes.
He also did a really great job. This is going to go on that big blank kitchen wall. So
A lot of people ask that question.
where's it going? It's going in the kitchen wall, and it's going in that corner, just so. So when you go in there, you can think about it. We all did together. So, Joe, do you have anything else?
I think I really like art.
You gotta sing.
Say again?
You said you would sing.
You did say you would see.
The next person to be in line is RJ. RJ, what's the song you're going to sing? Well, I don't have anything said. I have nothing to say. I'm done for the day. But hey guys, thank you, and thank you for all the folks who gave me the feedback and all the people who were part of this interview that the Frontier Project did. And every single input from them. In the end, Ryan, the CEO, called me. You have no idea what you have in your company. So, and you heard that on the bus right here. Just incredible. And I think what we're doing is we already had all this. We live it every day. We're just codifying it, as I said before. And nothing changes from what we were doing before. And that is the exciting part. That as we add more people, as we grow more, I think people, the new people, as Alicia and all, when they see this and then they see that every other person is living by those values, I think they will get it very quickly. A lot of people kind of go with it, but I want to make it more deliberate. I think that is what we're doing. So thank you for playing along. It was awesome, and I can see smile and happiness on every face. And thank you for Jane and Liz and Megan and numerous other people who have been part of this. It was hard, and the hardest part was to keep it under the covers. God, it's hard. You guys are mean people. It was hard, but Kevin, what's the guy's name? Gordon was another one who beautifully interviewed every single one, created this, and I think he's done staffing in the past. He was in a corporate job, and he comes in. Can I work here, Joe? Well, after listening to the interviews and everything. But again, it's not me, it's not Jane, it's us together that make who we are. So I'm very proud of you, and I'm sincerely very thankful to you all. At this point, I think, when is Joe's coming? So, yes, thank you.
So I want to thank a couple other people. So Chris B, because he's actually known about this the whole time.
You guys at top, where'd you get it
So
from?
he's known about it the whole time. He did all of the design. He did amazing. So I want to thank Chris personally. I couldn't have done this without him. Every little question I had and ago, we were in a van driven by Marcus. 2 years ago, we were in a bus, and today we're in two. So it shows our growth, and I know you all know me, I'm super excited. So here's to buses and just everyone, and you know, this is awesome. I read these phrases and I feel them, and I'm so proud, and I hope you guys are too, and looking forward to the journey with everyone. So I guess salute. Here's here to RTS. And Control B. And Control B. All right.
This is all random. Anyone else anyone was interested in sharing anything, or I know Swetzar is dying to talk about something. Swetzar is ready. No, seriously, anyone wants to share anything that they feel compelled to talk or share? No? Come on. How about John? Thank you, John. Thank you. Means a lot. You get a $10,000 bonus next year.
One thing that I would like to say is that I graduated from University of Richmond in 2013, and from then on I have been in about 4 different jobs. I have been fired during the time when I was trying to get a house. I was fired by getting a final check in the mail because the company was in California, and so I got a knock at 6 o'clock in the morning with my final paycheck, and it was designated so because that was what it was called at the bottom. And I just want to say that when I came to RTS, I felt that I could do my work. I didn't have to be told what to do. I was said that you're mature enough to make your own decisions. But then I can look to all of you, and even to myself, to say that I can do better, and I have the support of this amazing community. So thank you all. And I hope 2019 is better than 2018, but I know it's going to be because I'm with you. So thank you so much.
I don't cry, but it will make me cry. But there are a lot of stories like that. I don't think we have enough time, but we're having. I was having lunch with Shane. He mentioned the same thing, you know, and Jason, maybe 2 days ago, we shared the same thing that John shared. So we're all about treating people right. And again, this is not a corporate bullshit. I hate the corporate bullshit. This is something that we can live by. All right, guys. Pizza. And we should have it. I was about to say happy ending. I'm not going to say happy ending. Alright guys, now that I have your attention, pizza is awesome pizza that Jane and Megan and all these guys have organized. Where is it from? Quick Fire Pizza. I know everyone likes pizza and beer, so cool. Well, thank you everyone. Alright, enjoy, have fun, okay?